Good evening, wrestling fans from the world-famous AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan. This is the Animated Wrestling League, Hontai, and we're starting off with a very rare match. The following contest is a three-way match scheduled for 2 falls. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from the unified school of the Tiger Style, being accompanied by the not-too-tight Yota. He is 1/3 of the 2025 Kings of Trios, Takuma 3. I have made no secret of the fact that I dislike three-way matches or matches where there's an odd number of competitors, especially since I can't do them in a way that is not a no disqualification match. So, the fact that we're doing this at all means that we've had some contractual problems with the Intercontinental Championship picture. The champion, Tsuji Yota, is not comfortable with a randomly chosen challenger from his 3 required title defenses. So, this match will determine the order of operations. The winner gets the first IC title shot, the person eliminated last gets the second, and the person eliminated first gets the third. Introducing next, making her way to the ring from the Isle of Hashira, the modern-day Amazon, Athena J. So what, I hear you ask? Well, if the champion loses the match, anyone who has not made their challenge yet loses their right to challenge. So you do not want to be the first one eliminated here tonight, because that means you frankly have the least opportunity, the smallest opportunity, to become the Intercontinental Champion of the Animated Wrestling League and take that path less traveled to the Grand Championship. Now, these 3 competitors were in the 6-way scramble to crown our new Intercontinental Champion after the former champion, who is at ringside right now, Spring Tiger, relinquished the championship given her extremely high status, including as the #1 contender to the Joshi Championship. She relinquished what she considered to be an opportunity for other wrestlers. And these 3 were not defeated by the man who became champion, New Japan Pro Wrestling's Tsuji Yota, the Gene Blast. He'll be in action a bit later tonight. And their opponent, making her way to the ring from the front office, being accompanied by her brother, Yamada, and the very kind assistant. Representing Saigon J, sponsored by the Black Tiger Dojo, the OL of Saigon J, Yamada Hashira. And Yamada Hashira seems to have brought the entire company with her. Her brother and the BKA. That's going to be a massive overpopulation at ringside. And because there are no disqualifications in triple threat matches, because the game won't allow me to, this could get chaotic pretty badly. Three wrestlers active at once. Everybody's legal. 2 falls to a finish. I at least can do that much for you. Bang the gong. The match is on, and Athena Jane very wisely staying back, taking her opportunity, but Tiger Mask 3 able to make a reversal there. A 3-way tachiai. Nobody's had any real success so far. The punch does nothing. Hip attack to escape. Yeah, okay. This is the... Oh, wait. Oh, what the heck? The modern-day Amazon just shocking. Oh, wait a minute, endless light out of nowhere. Now, there's no reason to break up a pinfall in this competition because you want the other person to be eliminated so that you can fight one-on-one. That way you're guaranteed either the first or second championship match for the Intercontinental title. Elbow drop in the ring, and the first person to go under the ring for the plunder, unsurprisingly, is the Black Company representative, Yamada Hashira, the newest member the new office lady, the OL of Zaidan J. And drops down. He likes the Tiger's Maw from that position. Realizes a submission right now does not work. Kazudora into a Bull Tiger. 13.5 minutes remaining, 15-minute time limit. In the event of a time limit draw, and this is new, I've never seen this before in the AWL. We are kind of making this up as we go along here. We normally don't do an order of operations as far as title matches go. Oh, here we go. This is the Intercontinental or Canadian National Championship. The Tiger's Maw clamped on for at least half a second. In the event of a time limit draw, 1, 2, 3 title matches will be lost. It will go out to an open challenge rule as Spring Tiger watching on from the far side of the ring. Snapping super kick again, no disqualification. I don't believe Spring Tiger, the former Intercontinental Champion, would get involved here. However, I do think the Zaidan J will, but they've been kept on the opposite side of that 20 by 20 foot ring, running Hurricanrana on the floor to those inch-thick pads, those wrestling mats. Those are designed to possibly prevent abrasion, scraping damage, but they're mostly there to protect the floor from the ring and the wrestlers, not the other way around. The modern-day Amazon, convinced she's in control of this situation. A bit cocky, considering there's been no elimination thus far. Multiple strikes, and the inverted DDT. And I think the back of the head of Athena Jane might have come in contact with the edge of that table. Black Tiger's feint lariat got something, one. Didn't get much though, only one. As the modern day Amazon ready to use the ladder, no, not ladder, the table. The fair announce table up and suplex off. Athena Jane does not like to leave her feet if she doesn't absolutely have to. And we nearly had an elimination. The teammate, the partner, the friend of the former Intercontinental Champion being the third in line for a title shot, that would be bad. A lot of action from the Tigers tonight. But in our... Oh! Nasty shot with that table. But in our main event, who is the X? William Stylez mentioned a tag team partner. He's going to be going up against Ningen Damashii. Double non-title match. Yota Tsuji of New Japan Pro Wrestling versus King Akira of the Animated Wrestling League. Tag team Tiger on Tiger violence and United Tiger Auxiliary. Huge test for them tonight. It's an all Yokai Butai tag team match as well. And Zack Sabre Jr., the world champion, is here continuing his quest to face as many different wrestling styles as he can here in the Animated Wrestling League. Again, that will also be a non-title bout. And here you see the stupidity of these three-way matches. Everybody trying to pin everybody else, nobody paying attention to what's going on directly behind them. Beautiful Tiger Salt. Unfortunately, I don't think he hit anything. Smooth as silk and hit about as hard as a silk cushion, too. Oh, and finally somebody's setting up the table. Yeah, modern day Amazon taking down the Tiger. The office lady. She does make the tea! Fall of the Gods! 1, 2... No! I thought that was going to be it.
5 minutes. 5 minutes past.
5 minutes down, 10 remain in this 15-minute time limit bout. We are looking for 2 falls, 2 eliminations, and I will remind you that every fall in the AWL, that is a point in your win-loss record. Every fall is a victory. Every pin is a defeat. Here we go. Oh, no, this is the Tiger's Maw. Second time that... Oh, that was... What was that? That was an international equalizer, I think, as a baseball bat. Oh! Trying to wrench the knee of Tiger Mask 2. The youngest member of this trio. Least experienced as well. Looking to do serious damage here. Vertical suplex on the Giantess. Big mistake, and she's able to get out of it pretty easily. Take a look at some of the win-loss records coming into this match. Athena James, 48 and 46. Ratio of +2. She's really benefited from the loosening of gender restrictions here in the Animated Wrestling League. Tiger Mask, nope, break up before the 1 count. Tiger Mask 3, also on the plus side of things, 59 and 56. Over 100, he's had 115 matches here, I didn't realize that. +3 in the win-loss records. Some comparisons to make there, but I'm not going to bring it up. Yamada Hashira, however, needs this win a bit more. 4 wins, 7 losses, ratio of -3. So it's +3 and +2 meet -3 with opportunities at the Intercontinental Championship on the line. This is why we call the IC title the road less traveled. Those kind of ratios, hang on, 1, 2, Hashira's down, 3, yes, that's how you do it.
Athena James has been eliminated. 1 victory for Tiger Mask 3.
We are down to 1-on-1 with about 8 minutes on the clock. These kind of win-loss ratios, you're not going to get into the AWL Best 4 with those kind of numbers. Sorry. Find a tag team, win some matches, maybe there, but you're not getting anywhere near the Grand Championship. But the Intercontinental title is Contender's title status. 5 successful title defenses, you get a shot at the Grand Champion or the Joshi Champion. That is exactly how this works. This is exactly who this title was created for when Hassan beat Vacant for the WWE Intercontinental Championship all those years ago. 1, 2, unorthodox cover, maybe not the smartest move. A simple lateral press with a hook of the far leg might have done better. Look cool though. Many years ago, after Vacant defeated Bryan Danielson at the time for the WWE Intercontinental Championship, there was an exhibition title defense here in the league, Vacant facing Hassan for the WWE Intercontinental Championship, and lost. So the title actually came to the Animated Wrestling League. WWE has never acknowledged this. They don't even acknowledge Antonio Inoki won their WWF World title, so I don't trust them with anything resembling history or morality for that matter. But we were able to take that and give legitimacy to an Intercontinental Championship of our own. 1, 2. And we chose to use that to elevate those who would not be able to challenge for the Grand Championship under normal circumstances. 5 title defenses, that's all you need. It's easy for me to say. And you can not only skip the line, you skip the best 4. You are in control. You choose the stipulations. That rule has caused multiple title changes in the Animated Wrestling League. And that's what these two are fighting for, a shot at Tsuji Yota of the unaffiliated of New Japan Pro Wrestling. Bit of an oxymoron there, but I'll go with it a bit later. For the Intercontinental Championship, he won that 6-man scramble, of which these 3 were a part, but they were not pinned or submitted by the winner. Therefore, they have this opportunity. Wait a minute! Tiger Driver G3 from the 3rd generation of the AWL Tiger Mask Dynasty. 1, 2, 3! Clean sweep. Albeit with only 2 victories, still a big accomplishment.
Here is your winner, Tiger Mask 3!
Let's put that up on the board. IC title order of challenge, Tiger Mask 3, Yamada Hashira, Athena James. And that is a man who is secure in his masculinity, and I love it. Modern man, Tiger Mask G3. And there we have it. The IC title match is set for next week. Tsuji Yota will defend against Tiger Mask 3. Speaking of Shin Nihon Puroresu, Zack Sabre Jr., the champion of the world, is here.
The following non-title contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making his way to the ring for the Ireland Championship England, he is the reigning IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, the frontman of TNBK, Zack Sabre Jr.
Zack talked about it last week. He is here for practice matches against a wide variety of styles that he's not necessarily going to find in Shin-Nihon Pro Wrestling. If Tanahashi Taicho is going to bring in all these outsiders like Takeshita, like Nigel McGuinness to challenge for his belt, he wants practice against a wide variety of opponents. We've offered him that because we want to be able to book him on our show. Last week it was Lucha Libre. This week, the unified with emphasis on the black school of the Tiger style. Now, of course, there's a Tiger mask in New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's retiring soon, if anybody noticed. But there's no active black Tiger in New Japan. And this guy doesn't want to give those dickheads in the Black Tiger Dojo a match. And we do not blame him for that. So we've got a pretty obvious solution here. Moto no Taiga Zadaku. Fujii Takuma.
And his opponent, making his way to the ring, the unified school of the Tiger style, accompanied by Spring Tiger. 1/3 of this 2025 Kings of Trios, Fujii Takuma.
This is the second of 3 matches this evening that will feature the unified school of the Tiger style and its members. Spring Tiger going to be accompanying all of them to the ring. Very, very busy lady. The Natsu Taikai champion, of course, the Unified School of the Tiger style winning that trios tournament in Korakuen Hall several months ago. We resurrected the King of Trios medals. Just the Triple Tech Trials. Carry forth the spirit of the KOT. And those medals, those are golden opportunities. Any championship, anytime, any place, any stipulation. Not just a matter of cutting the line. It is a matter of any time you like. Complete power in your back pocket. Golden opportunities, incidentally, do not expire. And here we go. Running DDT, Tachiai goes to Fujii Takuma. That is the Black School of the Tiger style. Unrelenting violence. Zack Sabre Jr. caught temporarily unawares. He will be able to get back to that. Now, he's already had one match in this sort of Clash of Styles series, we may as well call it. And that was against Majiku, the Lucha legend. However, at one point in that match, in order to escape a pinning predicament, not even a submission, Zack Sabre Jr. had to reach for the bottom rope to force a rope break. He considers that a failure. He won the match, obviously. Titles are not on the line here tonight. No way the International Wrestling Grand Prix is going to sanction a match with a 10-minute time limit for the World Heavyweight Championship. And here we go. Now we're getting into the techers, into the overhand wrist lock. There's almost a double wrist lock there. And Zack trying to force... wait, is that a tap? I think he's reaching for his own hand. Referee not acknowledging that as a submission. Leg sweep. And that's about that second rule. Oh, what do we have here? Something he started incorporating ever since he put Goto Hiroki on the shelf. Ushi Goroshi! Like, not even a 1 count, though I will say the referee a bit out of position for that one because Zack turned in mid-move on that Ushi Goroshi. Zack has been leaning into his more violent roots lately over in New Japan Pro Wrestling, a little of the old Suzuki Gun element coming out. We'll see if that manifests here in the Animated Wrestling League. And again, going to the ropes. All completely legal. Absolutely nothing wrong with anything he's doing here, but... uh-oh. Backdrop onto the steel superstructure of that 20 by 20 foot ring. Beautiful kick up as well. Kip up, as I believe some people call it. Now, Zack knows perfectly well how a 20 count works, and we've seen him been doing this a lot more in New Japan over the last couple months, really since the G1 climax. During and since the Grade 1 Climax 2025. Well, basically getting to 8 there, plenty of time, no worries. Tiger Mask. Sorry, the former Tiger the Dark, Fujii Takuma. What am I doing? I need coffee. Oh! Steps through, he's looking for that Sumatran Stomp. Can he recover? Yes, he does. Looking for it. Up and down! Once he grabs the arms, there is no escape from the Sumatran Stomp. It's such an excellent control hold, followed up by a tooth-loosening stomp. This is Zack Sabre Jr.'s 21st match in the Animated Wrestling League. He has a record of 17 and 13, and here we go. There's the Techers. One, it's not all about submission. He's not a submissions expert. A lot of people misunderstand that. When we talk about Techers, that's what we're talking about. I mean, Techers is a stupid word, but that's what we mean. Technical wrestling. It can be fancy submissions. He does a lot of those. But it can also be unorthodox pinning predicaments. He beat the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, in New Japan Pro Wrestling with that maneuver, with that sort of maneuver, with a pinfall. He wanted him via submission. He wanted to prove he was the best submission wrestler, the best technical wrestler in the world. I think he did it. American Dragon thinks he did it, from everything I've heard him say. By the way, congratulations to the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, joining the All Elite Wrestling commentary team. I think that's great for him. He's got some growing to. Wait a minute. We've seen this before. Darkness, Doraiba, 2! 1, 2. And Darkness Driver 2 only gets him 2. The reason this is coming out late, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be late at this point, is I am in Toronto, I am going to All Elite Wrestling All Out. I'll be at the pay-per-view. I might put together a video either Saturday night or on Sunday about my experience there. I am looking forward to it. I've never been to... Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. I've never been to an afternoon wrestling pay-per-view. Last time I went to an AEW pay-per-view, it was actually Forbidden Door, I want to say 2023, and we didn't get out of there until after midnight, so I know they moved the start time of the event because a bunch of losers and cowards and idiots were designed to counter programming because they don't think their product will stand on its own 2 feet. But I actually do like this. I think it's a smarter plan. One more time, Sumatran Stomp, and I think he might be out. That is a knockout-causing maneuver. Signature of the Black School of the Tiger style, 2, 3, good night. And it's a non-title match, but Fujii Takuma just pinned the IWGP World Champion.
Here's your winner, Fujii Takuma.
It is highly unlikely that New Japan Pro Wrestling will sanction a championship match, especially since the match with Konosuke Takeshita has already been announced. But who knows? Everybody here works for Ultramantis Black, and that means everybody is sexy. I don't make the rules. What is going on with the entrance videos tonight? This is nuts.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, making their way to the ring, accompanied by the great Teddy Dealey and Ultramantis Black, fighting out of the Youth Light Team, the original tag team, Yin and Yang.
Yin and Yang making their first tag team appearance here this season. Former multi-time tag team champions of the world. Only female teams who have ever held the World Tag Team titles, now the Damashii Tag Team titles. with the titles being reunified at Champions Week, the middle of this season. Could these two become two-time World Tag Team Champion? They've held the World and Joshi Tag Team titles. Who knows? But a big tag team test for the Fluffy Boys.
Their opponents, making their way to the ring comes Fujii Mori, accompanied by Emerald Dragon, the tag team combination of the great Hanuki and Shiroke Kitsune, Yokai, Butai.
Alright, the former AWL Grand Champion Emerald Dragon leading the team. Ultramantis Black, apparently he's going to be remaining neutral here, but to keep the sides even, he will be officially in the corner of Yin and Yang. So the teamwork here, the paws and the claws, the teamwork here is strong from this incredible trio. The Spirit Army, the Spirit Force, Yokai, Butai, brought together by the Great and Devious One to be his army here in the AWL as the Spectral Envoy is his army, Empowered Pro Lucha. Ooh, snap and super kick. Off of the ropes, drop down. Drop kick, great. Didn't go for the leapfrog there. I think that's what the great Tanuki would have been expecting. And the practitioner of sneaky style, clearly very impressed. Irish whip. Tag is good. You heard the official Hana Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family in control here. Ready for some action in the tag team division. A lot of tag team matches tonight early in the season. A lot of teams on 0-0. Great. Look at that. The scissor roll up. An unusual maneuver, but a valuable one, I would say. Irish whip. No tag Kogeki for you. 14 minutes on the clock, minute into the bout. Standard 15-minute time limit in tag team matches, non-title tag team matches, as Ultramantis Black looking on, essentially like he's doing an evaluation, like he's doing a progress report. Oh wait, a great reversal! And a reversal of the reversal, one. The Fox, the Kitsune, the practitioner of Kitsuneke Puroresu, adapting a little bit of sneaky style from his longtime tag team partner. That looked painful. Oh, wait a minute, bit of a distraction here, I think, by the Emerald Dragon. Yokai Butai, nowhere as far as the tag team ranks go at the moment. However, Shiroke Kitsune is the number 2 rank in the AWL Best 4 in the singles division, and with, well, frankly, Chiba Akagi having completely disappeared, literally in a puff of green magical energy last week. He might be the de facto number 1 contender for the Grand Championship. We are awaiting that information. We also need to fill 2 slots in the AWL Joshi Tag Team Best 4, as well as the one in the men's Tag Team Best 4, the Butai division. 2 new Tag Team champions crowned in just the last 7 days. The Cyberhawks, Kaka, Razorhawk and Dangerhawk now holding the AWL World Tag Team Championship. And their partner Thunderhawk could be the Canadian National Champion at the end of our next episode from Canada, our next episode of AWL Strong and Free. Stay tuned for that. Make sure you are subscribed so that you never miss a match of the Animated Wrestling League. UK Gen 2 regaining the Joshi Tag Team Championship by defeating the Great White North. Cyberhawks defeating Ophidian and the Den of Serpents. However, Ophidian still going to be here by the manager rule a little bit later tonight. in the corner of the grand champion of this league, the King Akira, the mighty mutant mummy of the Monster Union, versus Gene Blast, Tsuji Yota. That's where we get these wrestlers coming in to the AWL. Where do you get to face furries and spirits and robots and cyborgs and demons and mummies and snake guys and cat girls and werewolves? We've got all of that here in the AWL and so much more. No, he did not hit with that at all. Malfunction at the junction for the white-furred fox, Shiroke Kitsune. The reason I call him that, that's the literal translation of his name. Tag made. Tag Kogeki opportunity. Double spear. Call it a double spear, call it a double shoulder tackle, whatever you like. And the original member of the Yokai Butai, the founding member, not a lot of people remember that. This is the first spirit that was recruited by the Great and Devious One. The Great Tanuki, looking for that may have been looking for that Tanuki Ballbuster. It does work in intergender matches, believe it or not. It gets a bell clap for his trouble. And a hard chop from the always since the beginning, more aggressive member of the duo, Yang.
Kopen 5 minutes.
Beautiful! Landing on his paws and hitting that. That is sneaky style. Do what the opponent does not expect and then blast him. Love it, love it, love it. Yin and Yang, decades more experience as a tag team. These foundational principles of the universe, we call them the original tag team for a good reason. Not just because of their ethereal connection, but because they were the first tag team act ever hired by the Anime Wrestling League. Irish whip into the clothesline. Shiroke Kitsune is now legal. I'm not sure Yang realizes it. Maybe she does, she just wanted a breather, I don't know. But Shiroke Kitsune takes the high ground off of the red rope. Drops down. 1, 2. And if you're wondering why we have white, red, and white ropes, we are impersonating the Japanese flag here in the AWL Arena, the world-famous AWL Arena here in Tokyo, Japan. I started this league when I was living in Japan. I didn't want to give up that Japanese identity because I don't want to give it up for myself, quite frankly. 今まで毎日日本語を喋ってます。日本語で考えています。私はただの外国人だから日本の心があると思います。Oh, wait a minute, here we go. The Great Tanuki going mad. A tag was made behind his back, and I think he heard it. He didn't see it, but he heard it. And there's the Tanuki claws sinking into the trapezius muscles of the warrior from the light side of the human psyche, the more technical of the two. Yin. Cover. 1. Ultramantis not horribly happy about that. There have been a couple of miscues here that UMB has not been... He hates when I call him that, by the way. The Great and Devious... Oh, shoulder breaker! And I don't think this is a friendly contest anymore. I think we are now officially trying to beat the hell out of each other. Tag made. Oh, wait a minute. We haven't seen this in a long time. Going deep into the playbook. He's Satsuwaza. Psyche Slam. Psyche Slam. 1. Had to be broken up there. Had to be broken up by the white-furred fox. Are we going to try it again? We might be. Oh, that is indeed a tag. I'm not going to go... Nope, not another Psyche Slam. Atomic drop, big boot combination. Seriously, down in the comments, tell me how the atomic drop, the face-to-face atomic drop, or Manhattan drop, not sure which is which anymore. Tell me how that's not a low blow. Let me know in the comments. How the hell is dropping someone crotch first onto your knee, not a low blow and therefore a disqualification. Somebody explain this shit. I know, grandfathered out maybe. Yin and Yang using that 20 count to their advantage. Ripcord drop kick. Ripcord rider kick. Yami no Raida. Here we go. Jabin suplex. And the Whitebird Fox taken out on the outside. This is one-on-one, at least for the moment. Yang, I think, wants her opponent standing. Oh no, Yin's the legal fighter. I got that wrong. Yin, the legal combatant. Hopefully, Hana Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family has that in control here. And in the wrong corner. And I think Great Tanuki's starting to get a bit angry. And that is dangerous. We are late into the match. And yeah, again, with that Tanuki's claw. Dirty wrestling in the corner. Bit of the sneaky style, getting away with whatever you can get away with. I don't like it, but it has been successful for him over the years. And the number, wait a minute, there's the proper Tanuki's claw hold. 34-27 in the AWL is the Great Tanuki, +7, tags in the best four.
30. 10 minutes tops.
Shiroke Kitsune, 38 and 22, ratio of +16, under the guidance of Ultimatic Slack their entire careers here in the league. It has been effective. And shoulder first, bit of a receipt for that shoulder breaker earlier, I think. Shoulder first is that steel turnbuckle. That is the actual hardest part of the ring, is the post. And now the Whitebird Fox misses the Taharis, looking to change the levels. He comes off of it. Yin saw it coming. That's the veteran experience right there. And a rake of the back. You're just getting the mats out of his fur, lady. Kitsune Kurashu! 1, 2, no! 2.999 ad infinitum. Yin fighting her way out of the corner. The fans appreciating tag team wrestling. And I don't know if there's anyone in the world who does it more or better than the Animated Wrestling League. 3 minutes, 38 seconds on the clock. Looking for another tag Kogeki in their own corner. Yep, gonna get it. And it looks like, yes, they're calling for another Psyche Slam. Barely kicked out of the first time. Broken up the first time. Psyche Slam! 1, 2. Oh! Both teams have kicked out of one of the other's best moves now.
3 minutes left.
Whitebird Fox is going to have to look for that QB Nejire. Yin and Yang are going to be looking for the duality driver. Spin kick does not connect. Backstep. He backsteps out of it. That's the sneaky style he's learning from the Great Tanuki. Sometimes one backstep is the difference between victory and defeat. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Going to go for that German again? No. Ripcord. Lariat. Oh, God. Wars have started over that move in this league. Up to the top. Full circle. 1, 2, 3.
Here we go with it. Yin and Yang.
An impressive victory for Yin and Yang in the soon-to-be unified tag team division. We've had 2 victories for the Unified School of the Tiger style tonight. Can't we pick up a third? Why do people keep dropping what sound like metal sheet pans when I'm trying to record the show? I'm on commentary here, people. Work with me.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making their way to the ring from the unified School of the Tiger style, accompanied by White Tiger and Slim Tiger. The tag team combination of Red Tiger, Blue Tiger. They are reunited Tiger Auxiliaries.
The Tigers out in full force, and these three accepted students of the dojo. Red, white, and blue. None of them are American, or French for that matter. But they're the ones who decided, look, you can't really get booked in this company unless you're wearing a tiger mask, so we're going to sign up. We know the identity, sort of. We know the identity of White Tiger. She is Mashiku 2. She wrestled under both masks, possibly the first luchador to ever openly do that. And of course, Red Tiger and Blue Tiger, we don't know their true identities. But let's just say people have their suspicions. If you have suspicions on who Red and Blue Tiger are, drop them in the comments. I'm kind of curious to see if anyone's figured that out. Don't necessarily have to be Sherlock Holmes for it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome an asshole. I do this for all the heels. I'm not impartial.
And their opponent, introducing first, taking his way to the ring from the Black Tiger Dojo. Black Tiger Justice.
As I say, the numbers do not lie. Black Tiger Justice looking for his 100th win in the Animated Wrestling League tonight. 99 and 64, ratio of plus 35, and that puts him top 5, number 5 best win-loss record in all of AWL Hontai. He is behind Akira Merene, his sensei, Tiger Mask 2, his mistress, the Black Tiger Queen. Where the hell is she, by the way? She's our Joshi champion. She could maybe show up to a show every once in a while. And the man who changed this guy's life, Gamba Kishi Dark, throwing him through that Hell in a Cell structure, costing him the Grand Championship, costing him the loyalty to his friends, and possibly costing him his soul. Of course, the Black Tigers, they love to take up all the screen time they like. If you would like to go to any of our many concession stands and merchandise tables throughout the concourse of the building, that'd be a good time.
Tag team partner, making his way to the ring also from the Black Tiger Dojo. He is the 2025 Oshoga Butai Kyushosha Giant Tiger. Because they are the Black Tigers.
For a team that not long ago controlled every single belt in the Animated Wrestling League between 4 wrestlers. The fact that tournament victory championship, that proof of victory belt, that and the Joshi championship, that is all they've got. Winning our New Year's tournament, a one-night, 16-man single elimination tournament that we try to put out close to the Oshogatsu, to the New Year. And he will carry that for the entirety of 2025. Giant Tiger, 28 and 17 in the Animated Wrestling League. Ratio of plus 11. That puts him at the 12th highest win-loss ratio in the league. Red Tiger and Blue Tiger, well, less said the better. They're both at -1 in their win-loss records. Not great, to be honest. Bang the gong, the match is on, but there are more numbers! Always more numbers! The United Tiger Auxiliary 1-1 in tag team action this season because of their participation in the Forge to 4 tournament. They are currently the #1 ranked in the AWL Best 4 for the Joshi Tag Team Championship. They will face UK Gen 2 on an upcoming show for those belts. Looking to become the team that takes the Joshi Championship into the title unification match now that the restrictions on intergender wrestling have been lifted. Big boot! Now that the restrictions on intergender wrestling have been lifted. Oh, interesting moonsault. Almost a Bigelow-esque angle on that. We are going to be doing away with the Danshi and Joshi divisions. By the end of this season, there will be one AWL Grand Championship and one pair of AWL World Tag Team Champions. Kick to the midsection. And that running Hurricane Rana, he is so good at that. Black Tiger Justice so incredibly skilled at everything he does that the fact he turned into such an absolute bastard, traitorous little piece of crap, it just hurts. It just hurts to think about, hurts to remember. Giant Tiger, the executioner of the Black Tigers. Rest in peace, Knight's Tiger. Rest in peace, Black Tigress. Oh, wait a minute, roll up. Couldn't get the full bridge here. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Another reversal. One. The referee has been out of position on several of these flash pins throughout the evening. That is not okay. That is not acceptable. From Hana Baba Ganoush, the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family. However, there's at least no argument that there's any bias here. 12 minutes, 40 seconds, roughly. Red Tiger, I believe the younger of the two by about a year or so. Oh, what do we have up here? Look, oh, they're looking for some kind of a, oh, what are they? They're looking for a double backdrop. And they nail it, taking the super heavyweight down. Girl power, Scott Tie strike. Love it. Blue Tiger, with her patented Blue Tiger Bomb, along with a Blue Tiger Suplex, has picked up some impressive wins in her short AWL career. Giant Tiger, we know he's been known to use that deadly, I mean that literally, choke breaker to finish off his mistress has deemed worthy of Tiger's execution. The faceless ones, they call them. Black Tigers who lose their masks. Diving tag to a graduate of the Unified School of the Tiger style. Graduate of and Trader 2. The same school that Red, White, and Blue Tiger are currently students of. They're learning from. So we're going to be seeing them, I'm sure, incorporating more Tiger-style wrestling into their offense as they advance. And oh god, beautiful exploder from Blue Tiger, the Blue Bomber. No, wait a minute, that's Mega Man. 11 minutes and change now, plenty of time. And I think the Black Tigers might be taking these little girls, these cubs, these stripeless ones, a little lightly. They might be underestimating them. Springboard elbow. To be fair, nailed it perfectly. Blockbuster. Already the Unified School of the Tiger style has picked up 2 wins tonight. Tiger Mask 3 making himself the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. And magically, miraculously, Fujii Takuma beating the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Zack Sabre Jr. in a non-title match. I genuinely did not see that coming, to be honest with you. This is our second to last tag team bout of the evening. Coming up next, we have the semi-final. Tsuji Yota, the Intercontinental Champion, who we now know will be defending against PM3, versus the Grand Champion. Champion versus champion. 5 minutes have elapsed, 10 remain. Remember, the wrestlers, they can hear those ring announcements. They can't hear me, which is why I don't get beaten up that often, because I say some shit about our heels. I really like to do that. They all smell of elderberries. Okay, seriously, I think it's something in the locker room, some kind of mold. And DDT, tornado DDT, out of the corner, out of the neutral corner. With 9.5 minutes on the clock, might be looking for the Black Tiger Buster. Yes, he is. I see it coming a mile away. Black Tiger Buster! Oh, and he is exhausted. 1, 2, 3. No! Oh. That was a lackadaisical cover. If he had had a proper cover across the shoulder blades, that would have been it. And looking for the classic. No, Blue Tiger Breaker. A modification of the classic Tiger Breaker from a position she can go in any direction with. And I think that's unintentional. I hope it is. Another exploder. Yes! Another Blue Bomber. Reversal of fortune into the neutral corner again. And we know what he likes to do from this position. Oh no. I thought he was going to go for that inescapable Black Tiger Salt. Might not have the energy. There we go. That's his usual setup for it. He's going for it. Nanimo Dekinai. You can't escape the Black Tiger Salt. Cover 1, 2. And Red Tiger showing comfort, showing trust in her tag team partner. That's something I know they emphasize at the dojo. Black Tiger Buster, number 2. And again, he can barely make the cover. He needs to make a tag. A deep 2 count. That absolutely would have been 3 with a proper cover. Black Tiger Injustice needs to make a tag to his partner. He needs to do it now. Oh, no, wait a minute. Black Tiger Bomb. And the referee has called a knockout.
Here are your winners, the Black Tiger.
By TKO, by referee stoppage, the Black Tigers pick up a victory, but a valuable lesson to the students of the Unified School of the Tiger Style. 2 champions from 2 different companies, double non-title match. This is a Champions Showcase.
The following champion versus champion match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making his way to the ring, representing Shinyon Progressive. He is otherwise unaffiliated. He is the reigning American Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion, Tsuji. Yota.
The coming of the Kaiju, a member of the unaffiliated, the former Los Ingobernables de Japón. With that brand new, to him at least, Intercontinental Championship belt, this man is comfortable with white belts, as we all know. Former global heavyweight champion. Fujii Yota. The blank faceplate on that belt representing the limitless potential of the Intercontinental Champion should he pick up his 5 title defenses, the first one scheduled for next week. That faceplate will be filled with his own personal sigil and the details of his championship match. At the moment, he would be facing the man he faces tonight in non-title action, but he would do so under the stipulations of his choice. The human kaiju, the Gene Barasto. Tsuji Yota, part of the Reiwa generation of Shinyon Puroresu. One of the Reiwa 3 Musketeers, I believe. And he's facing off now against a literal mummy. I love pro wrestling.
And his opponent, making his way to the ring from the sands of time, accompanied by the venomous, vile serpent of the Nile, Ophidian. He is the reigning Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion, representing the Monster Union, King Akira.
Well, you don't care, but I care that the venomous, vile serpent of the Nile, Ophidian, is here via what we call the manager rule. Only our touring champions, singles and tag team champions from both divisions, by the way, can travel between the brands, but they're allowed to bring one manager. That's why you don't see Hebit Sky, you don't see Nekamusume, you don't see Wild Thing here in Japan. You only see them over in Canada, because of course the leader is going to want to take the extra appearance fee. Bang the gong, the match is on, and this could well be a preview of 5 title defenses down the line. Tsuji Yota getting crushed in the corner. Graduate of the Noge Dojo in Japan. One of the most ruthless and legendary training dojos in all of professional wrestling, puts even our AWL dojo to shame. I don't mind admitting that. Did his excursion, I believe, in Mexico. Came back as a member of the Los Ingobernables de Japón, hired by Naito Tetsuya for that position. Naito and Bushi no longer in New Japan. The Los Ingobernables stable dissolved as a result. Nine minutes on the clock. And a chant of break his finger. He's a mummy. I don't think he has fingers. And if he does, they're, brittle little things. I don't know what magic is animating King Akira. I'm guessing that talisman around his neck might have something to do with it, but that is 100% speculation. Oh dear. Yeah, the strong style strike's not doing anything against the living undead. So we take a look at some of the numbers here. Tsuji Yota actually perfectly balanced 2-2 in his AWL career. King Akira, on the other hand, 47-48, -1, despite being the grand champion. Still technically on part of a comeback. Oh, went for a capoeira-style kick. Oh, got him! Finally got him off his feet. Did Tsuji Yota, a skilled striker, just going to be looking for that Kaiju-like stomp. He's going to be looking definitely for the Gene Blast, and then with an American football background. King Akira is just a giant dead guy. Leg sweep, grab of the leg, he's going for something. He's going for the bandages, and he's looking for... Wait, that's the Ophidian! That's a version of the Ophidian death grip! Oh, and Ophidian at ringside is laying eggs. He is having a conniption. Looking for the pyramid bomb. He's Satoaza. Now Ophidian's happy. The touch of Anubis? No. Escaping death is the musketeer of this Kono Jidai, the Reiwa Jidai, the Reiwa generation, only 7 years old. Roll up, rope break, referee calls it. Good call by the referee. The arm of King Akira was under the ropes. In the AWL, you do not have to grab the rope. You must merely break the plane of the ropes. And there's that Kaiju stomp. 1, 2, shoulder up, before the final and fatal 3 count could be registered. 6.5 minutes on the clock, and he's looking for the Gene Blast. He can feel it. 3-point step. Gene Blast. Referee a bit slow on the start. 1, 2. No. That is the power. That is the tenacity. That is, dare I say, the fight, the Tokon, the fighting spirit of the AWL Grand Champion. It takes 2. Gene Blast. 1, 2, 3. The Intercontinental Champion just pinned the Grand Champion.
Here is your winner, Fujii, Yokai.
And he takes that enormous amount of momentum with him into his first title defense next week against Tiger Mask 3. Last week, William Stylez possibly killed Chiba Akagi, and he teased a tag team partner.
The following tag team contest is your main event of the evening, scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, making their way to the ring, the tag team combination of the beautiful boy, Yamada, and the jackass veteran, Satoshi, Kobu, together they are, Ningen, Damashii.
And very interesting. Normally, I cannot fathom the sartorial brilliance of the beautiful boy Ika Mentaro, but even I can figure this out. Utilizing his entrance gear, his presentation gear, a tribute to a possibly fallen colleague. Chiba Akagi's ring gear being worn tonight, at least for the entrance, by the beautiful boy Ika Mentaro. But now, I always have to say this, who is the X?
And their opponents.
What? Oh no!
Yes. Introducing first, the Warhammer, William Stylez, and Sombo Yaiba. Together they are apparently Mazoku.
Well, I'd have to see the kanji, but Mazoku very roughly translates the tribe of evil. Sombo no Yaiba, we have not seen him in better part of a year, as he is a part of the forces of Gamba Kishi Dark, or at least we thought he was. The deathmatch veteran who lost to this demon at the season finale last season. They're starting off with a bit of a rematch. Starting us off, we now know the mystery. Sombo no Yaiba, the mysterious partner in the war that the Warhammer has begun against his former friends, the team that he feels abandoned him. I think there's a lot more to that. William Stylez made a lot of public statements. He's with that. You can see that in the comment section of our videos. You can also see he had a rather long statement that we put in the description of, I believe, last week's episode. Go back and double check that. So we are willing to hear from the giant demons that are potentially killing people. We are dedicated to that, I guess, apparently. As we're about a minute into this, and that is Sombo no Yaiba. If you've never seen Sombo no Yaiba in an AWL ring, his name translates to the blade that cuts between life and death. He is one of the most dangerous men I've ever seen in the ring. I am genuinely shocked he hasn't broken somebody's neck yet. And I don't mean that necessarily that he's done it deliberately. Sidewalk slam. His signature maneuver, as he saw so well, is called the Sansu Crossing. It is a powerbomb toss that sends his opponent all the way across the river to the underworld. very, very standard for Sombo no Yaiba over the years. Doesn't care where he is in the ring, he's just going to beat the living piss out of his opponents. Ningen Damashii may be happy it's only a 15-minute time limit in our tag team main event. Now you saw the NR on the title card, that means this is a non-registered tag team. Apparently they are calling themselves Mazoku, Ma, as in Mao, meaning evil or demon maybe, and Zoku from Kazoku, from the word for family, but the character on its own, Zoku, means tribe, essentially. So the demon tribe, or the tribe of evil. Oh, down to the underworld, 13. He's got till 20. The monster wants it. No tag was made, but that will reset the count to 1. See, that's the easy way to get in the ring, just roll in. You don't have to step over the top rope just because you can. And somehow, Tobu gets out of it, but his strikes are doing absolutely nothing against this monster. Oh God, Sombo no Yaiba just hit a drop kick. He is way too big to be able to do that, and yet he does 1, 2. Kick out. Hang on, what? Oh, right, because when it rains, it pours. All right, folks, I'm just being told through my earpiece that, yeah, something's going on backstage near the elevator. Apparently a fight is broken out between Ophidian and Ultramantis Black. We will have some security footage of that for you. At the conclusion of this match, we are not going to cut away from this bout. But again, breaking news, an altercation backstage. Power slam, 1, 2. And only 2, the beautiful boy managing to escape the demon's wrath, the wrath of the Warhammer. Spine buster, not leaving his feet if he doesn't have to. Big kick. Drop down. Ten minutes and change. Oh God, just caught him. I think he might have been going for a Matt Classic Cressy Commentaro, but he gets caught and planted by the Warhammer. Oh, wrong side of town, kid. Tag team wrestling, you know this is a territorial game. Right hand, not doing much. Staggering the Warhammer, but no! Not that easy, folks. Uppercut. European uppercut, hitting with the bicep, not the fist. These are all legal blows, fans. A new darkness is rising in the Animated Wrestling League. Great power and no responsibility. Japanese arm drag with the knees as well. And that makes sense. If you can take away the arm of William Styles, you can take away the War Maker. You can take away the War Hammer. I don't know how that affects this green death magic that he's been using. I've heard some people refer to it as a soul siphon. I hate that. That's a silly name. Collar and elbow tie-up. Trying to get him back. No, trying to get... Oh, you can't even move this thing. There we go. That's a bit better. Less than 10 minutes, less than 9 minutes remaining. And I think the Warhammer could have won this match already, but I think he's enjoying this. He can talk all he wants about a noble crusade, about, you know, righting the wrongs that were done to him by Ningen Damashii. I think he just enjoys hurting people. Hikamentaro, the legal fighter, alongside now Sombo no Yaiba. And I'm going to have to go back through the archives. I don't think Sombo no Yaiba and Ikem and Taro, the beautiful boy, have ever wrestled each other. Oh no, deadlift like he weighs nothing with a power slam! 1, 2, 3. Mazoku has arrived.
Here are your winners, Mazoku.
As promised, we now bring you that security footage from just a few moments ago. Ultramantis Black, seeing Ophidian in the hallway, he knew Ophidian was here, he saw the match card. These two, oh god, Egyptian Destroyer on concrete. That's out by the loading dock of the building. That's as low as that elevator goes, incidentally. These two, they have a hatred and a rivalry that goes back years, goes back to the days of Chikara, the days of the Crucible. Ophidian, once a hero that helped save Ultramantis Black from the clutches of Nazmul Dun. He convinced Ultramantis that he had turned a new leaf, that he wanted to be the Cobra Supernova again. An attempted exorcism of the darkness in his soul turned out to be a complete fraud. So, Ultramantis has lost his home, has lost friends, has lost colleagues and comrades, and has been personally betrayed by Ophidian the Cobra more than once. I don't think we can ever have these two in the building and they're not going to find a way to beat the crap out of each other. And again, these are two wrestlers. They resort to their wrestling instincts whenever they're in a fight. This is not a match. This is not. These two are technically on separate brands. When you're here in a capacity under the manager's rule, oh, and a blatant low blow to the Ultramantis. Oh God, the Insect Overlord, the Mayor of Parts Unknown, unmanned, and oh come on, okay. No, that's enough of this. This is ridiculous. He punched him in the nuts. I was hitting him with a chair. Get away from that. Get away from that. I don't want to see that anymore. No. God, okay, we've got a title match next week. Kore de Kimari da.